And welcome back, folks. More with our guest, Bree Payton of The Federalist, and your phone calls, of course. But first, I want you to watch this version of the Gimme 5. Harry Reid, of all people, was speaking out against the despicable, disgusting, dishonest, lying, cheating Donald Trump. Let's watch.
I have been in government more than 50 years. I always was in a part-time role until I came back here as a member of Congress. I've been in the private sector. I'm a student of politics. I have never, ever, on a local level, state level, I have never, ever seen a more flawed candidate than Donald Trump.
Well, I could make a crack, but I won't. Welcome to the latest campaign ad for Donald Trump. The despicable Harry Reid, the pathetic Harry Reid ripping Trump apart. I can't think of a better campaign commercial for Donald Trump. I guess he never saw, I don't know, George McGovern. I guess he never saw Michael Dukakis. I guess he never saw Hillary Clinton. But I guess he never saw them. Here's more.
I mean, this is a scary thing that 87% of the Republicans, I'm told in some poll, think he's great. I mean, think about this man, what he is. If I or any one of the members of my caucus had said one or done one of the things he has done, they'd be gone. They would be after them. But him, people expect the worst because he's the worst.
You know what it is? It's juvenile. It's not even. It's juvenile. You hear he's talking? You know, he's the worst. It's just juvenile in nature, the whole thing. And if people in his caucus had done or said some of the things that he has done or said, are you kidding? It's the people, Harry Reid, like you and Hillary and Bill and your caucus that get passes for everything you do and say. You make the racist comments. You question if someone's a real Hispanic. You say the most outlandish, outrageous things, and nobody bats an eye. But Harry Reid's always been good at lying. We'll get to that in a moment. Here's more.
There's no way that with a little bit of scrutiny that Donald Trump can succeed in anything. He's not succeeded in business. He holds himself out to be this great businessman. I knew from the beginning, and I told everybody, this is all phony. Yeah. He spent no money on his own campaign. He won't show anybody what his source of income is. He says he's worth $10 billion. That's the same lie that he tells about everything else.
All right. This is a despicable man who, as you'll see in a moment, took to the floor of the Senate, not only to attack the Koch brothers, who, you know, right now politically I have no use for, but they've done wonderful things with their money. They've built cancer wings to hospitals, and this man rips them apart on the floor of the Senate, private citizens. And he did the same to Mitt Romney, lying, as you'll see in a second, about Mitt Romney and taxes. Now he's lying that Donald Trump isn't worth $10 billion. How does Harry Reid know what Donald Trump's worth? Answer, he doesn't. Here's one more here.
This election between Hillary Clinton, as even though the Kochs and all those people spent all that money, there's not enough money in the world to elect Donald Trump.
Okay, there's not enough money in the world to elect Donald Trump. Harry Reid just told us he spent hardly any money on his campaign, and he's tied with or is leading Hillary Clinton. How do you explain that one, Harry? Now watch this.
I agree wholeheartedly with Mitt Romney, and that is Donald Trump can't escape his giving us his income tax returns. I don't have to be out front on, frankly, on the Romney thing. I was out there alone a lot of the time because no one else would step out. That's the only reason I did. But I'm not going to be alone on Donald Trump. Everyone knows this has been going on for 60 or 70 years that you have to show people your source of income. He can't do that. He's buried all the different bankruptcies he's filed, all the different lawsuits because they allege he's cheated.
60 or 70 years? The truth, Harry, not that you have any concern for the truth, is that since the 70s, every presidential candidate has shown his tax return. That's hardly 60 or 70 years, but truth doesn't matter to Harry Reid. One more here.
He's got to come forward and give us some information about Trump University and about everybody thinks all these hotels or these structures with the name Trump on it are his. No, he just sold his name. So I think that Donald Trump is as shallow as the rivers that don't exist in Nevada.
Okay, so he knows nothing. He doesn't like the fact that Trump sold his name and put them on buildings. I wish I could sell my name and put them on buildings. I bet Harry Reid would do the same. But let's go back when Mitt Romney, who he now praises, and shame on Mitt Romney, here's what he said about Mitt Romney, and here's how he reacted after the fact when questioned about it. He lied, he knows he lied, and he's glad he lied. Watch.
Let him prove that he has paid taxes, because he hasn't. I don't regret that at all. The Koch brothers, no one would help me. They were afraid the Koch brothers would go after them. So I did it on my own.
So no regrets about Mitt Romney, about the Koch brothers, because some people have even called it McCarthyite.
Well, they call it whatever they want. Romney didn't win, did he?